Good morning everyone. My name is Vijay Gupta and you're watching biology classes. So welcome to all of you in this lecture of biology. Students, in this lecture we will continue our topic, that is double fertilization. As we all know that currently I am teaching all my 12 students your chapter number 2, that is sexual reproduction in flowering plant. In my last video I described all the topics related to this chapter. In this lecture we will discuss a very important topic, that is double fertilization. It is also important for all my NEET students, also for my B.Sc students and for 12 students also. So let's start the topic. First of all, it is very important to know that what is the structure of a flower. As we know that the flower consists of male and female organ. In angiospermic plant, the flower consists of male and female organ, in which the male organ is known as androecium while the female is known as gynoecium. Androecium produce pollen grains, which are the male gametes, while gynoecium produce ovule or the embryo sac, which is the female gametophyte. Now, when male and female, both the gametes fuse together, the process is known as fertilization. It is a simple type of fertilization. But in case of double fertilization, what happens actually? Before knowing all these things, I would like to explain this topic with the help of a diagram. So, suppose that this is the gynoecium, and this gynoecium consists of three main parts. The upper part is known as the stigma, the middle part is known as the style, while the lower solen part is known as the ovary. Inside the ovary, ovules are situated, and inside the ovule, a central bag-like structure is present, which is known as the embryo sac. Now, inside the embryo sac, what about the structure? There are total 7 cells and 8 nuclei. 3 cells are known as antipodal cells, which are present at the chalaza pole. I have described all the terms in my last video, that was the structure of ovule. So, these are the antipodal cells, which are situated towards the chalaza pole. In the center, 2 polar nuclei are present, which are fused together just before fertilization and converted into secondary nucleus, while towards the micropyle pole 3 cells are also present, in which 2 cells are known as synergids and 1 is known as egg cell. One more thing, there are 2 filiform apparatus are also present near the synergids, which actually guide the male gametes for the fusion. So this was the structure of the embryo sac or the female gametophyte. Now, what happens during the process of double fertilization? I described this process in 2 steps. The step 1 is called as germination of pollen grain. Germination of pollen grain. Before knowing the germination of pollen grain, it is very important to understand the structure of a pollen grain. So, this is a pollen grain. This pollen grain consists of 2 layers. The outermost is known as exine while the inner is known as intine. There are several germ pores are present, or the loose point are present on the pollen grains. This pollen grain reaches on the stigma by the process of pollination. So after pollination, when the pollen grains reaches on the stigma, they germinate, and the process is known as germination of pollen grains. And they also interact with the pistil. What is pistil? Pistil is the another name of gynoecium. So pollen, the term pollen is used for the pollen grain, while the term pistil is using for the gynoecium. So when the pollen and pistil interact with each other, it is called pollen pistil interaction. So the first step is germination of pollen grain. After reaching on the stigma of the pollen grains, the pollen grain germinate, and this is the pollen grain. Before germination, the stigma secrete a mucilaginous substance. This mucilaginous substance consists of sugar and malic acid. It is the process. In this process, in the process of germination of pollen grains, when the pollen grains reaches on the stigma of the flower, the stigma secrete a mucilaginous substance which consists of sugar and malic acid. Now, the pollen grains absorb this substance and ruptured and to form a tube which is called the pollen tube. As you can see in this diagram, this is the pollen tube. This pollen tube enters into the style, then ovary, and finally enters into the ovule through the micropyle. But before that, the tube nucleus, the pollen grain consists of 2 nuclei, in which one is the tube nucleus while another is the generative nucleus. The tube nucleus enters into the pollen tube and produce pollen tube and carry the male gametes towards the embryo sac. While the generative nucleus, this is the most important thing, the generative nucleus divides into 2 male gametes. In the process of germination of pollen grains, the generative nucleus of pollen grain divides into 2 male gametes, and these 2 male gametes enters into the pollen tube and reaches towards the ovule, moves towards the ovule. So What is the mechanism? The first step, germination of pollen grain, means when the pollen grains reaches on the stigma secrete a mucilaginous substance. I'll repeat it again and again so that you can easily understand. So the stigma secrete a mucilaginous substance which is absorbed by the pollen grains. As the result, a pollen tube germinate in which pollen nucleus is present, and after that the generative nucleus divides and to form the two male gametes. These two male gametes enters into the pollen tube and moves towards the ovule. Now, when they reach near the embryo sac, the pollen tube penetrate the embryo sac. The pollen, as you can see in this diagram, this is the diagram of embryo sac, and this is the pollen tube. So the pollen tube penetrate the embryo sac. Thus, the male gametes enters inside the embryo sac. So it is the process of germination of pollen grain. Now, after the germination, when the pollen tube is formed, fusion of male and female gametes takes place. So at the time of fusion, what will happen? There are two steps of fusion. First one is syngamy, while the second one is the triple fusion. During syngamy, what happens in syngamy? As you can see, these are two gametes. This is the first male gamete, while this one is the second male gamete. The first male gamete fuses with the egg cell. This is the egg cell, as you can see. So the first gamete fuses with the egg cell and to form a zygote. So syngamy, the first male gamete fuses with the egg cell and to form a zygote, and the phenomenon is known as fertilization. So the first step of fusion, in which the first male gamete fuses with the egg cell and to form a zygote. So the first step is syngamy, in which the first male gamete fuses with the egg cell and to form a zygote, and the process is known as fertilization. Now, after that, after the formation of zygote, this second male gamete, as we know that we have two male gametes, so the second male gamete enters inside the embryo sac and fuses with the secondary nucleus or the two polar body. So this second male gamete and this secondary nucleus fuse together and to form a triploid structure which is called the endosperm. So as you can see, second male gamete and second nucleus. So this is the second male gamete, this is the secondary nucleus, both are fused together and to form endosperm. Hence the fertilization, again, then it is termed as the double fertilization. And what is the meaning of triple fusion? When the second male gamete of N or the haploid second male gamete fuses with the diploid secondary nucleus and to form a triploid endosperm, this process is known as triple fusion. Triple means what? Two polar nuclei and one second male gamete. Three NR fuses together and the formation of endosperm takes place, which is also triploid in nature. So it is called the triple fusion. So formation of a triploid endosperm inside the embryo sac is termed as the triple fusion. So the whole process can be divided into two main parts. The first step is the germination of pollen grain, and the second step is the fusion of male and female gamete. Now I will describe it again with the definition: double fertilization. So first of all, it is very important to understand that double fertilization is discovered by Navashan in 1898. Now, what is the definition? The double fertilization is a phenomenon in which the female gamete unites with two male gametes. As you can see, this is the female gametophyte and it unites with the two male gametes. So the phenomenon of double fertilization takes place when the two male gametes fuses with the female gamete. One male gamete fertilizes the egg. One male gamete fertilizes the first male gamete is fertilizing the egg. So first male gamete fertilizing the egg and to form a zygote and it is the zygote, and the process is known as syngamy. And the second male gamete, now the second male gamete unites with the secondary nucleus. So the second male gamete unites with the secondary nucleus and to form the endosperm, an endosperm, and in this process an endosperm is formed. And the process is known as triple fusion. As you can see, it is the formation of endosperm and the process is known as triple fusion. So the whole scenario is, there are two main steps. I will summarize the topic. There are two main steps. The first one is germination of pollen grain, in which germination of pollen grains takes place on the stigma of the flower. As the result, pollen tube forms, two male gametes enters into the ovary, and after that, when two male gametes reaches near the ovule, then the second step starts, that is the fusion of male and female gamete, in which first male gamete is always fused with the egg cell and to form zygote. It is also haploid, this is haploid and this is also diploid. So it is called fertilization, and after that the second male gamete enters into the embryo sac, and these filiform apparatus will guide the endosperm. These filiform apparatus will guide the gametes for the fusion of male and female nuclei. So when the second male gamete enters inside the embryo sac, it will fuse with the secondary nucleus and to form the endosperm, and the phenomenon is known as double fertilization. So basically, double fertilization means when the fertilization takes place twice in angiospermic plants, then it is termed as the double fertilization. So it was all about the double fertilization. I think all the concept is very clear to you. Still, if you have any type of confusion, any question, you may ask in the comment section. I will try my best to reply you. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.